Alright guys, so it is day 2 here in Florida. I'm actually meeting up with a good buddy. His name, some of you know him. He has another freaking purple car, okay? So can we just stop the purple stuff? His name's Alberto Big Boost. He's a friend, fellow YouTuber, I guess you could call me, but he's also a teammate on the Street Fighter LA team. Yesterday's video was really cool. Carlos and Christina turned out to be just absolutely amazing in person, just how they are like when they deal with you guys and they deal with me over the years that we've been working together, and I'm just like really excited about that. Yes, I got super pumped. They got me all pumped up on starting, you know, to really take Holdfast serious and not necessarily take it serious, but I guess more pursue it more and try to turn it into a full-time thing the way that they have with Condor Speed Shop. And so yesterday was just super cool. Today I'm gonna meet with Alberto. We're gonna grab some lunch, maybe do a little bit of a walk around on his E36 and see where the night goes. Maybe we end up at Caleb Palmbeck's house. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited, pumped up to meet this dude, talk to him for a few times over the phone, trying to get some advice on the 46, because as some of you know, Alberto used to work with the Lizardi drift team, the Lizardi brothers drift team, and help build them their E46, and so they've been around, he's been around this chassis quite a bit, and so I wanted his input. I wanted to know, you know, what are you guys strengthening them up? What can you guys get away with? What kind of horsepower? What kind of tire set? You know, like try to see where the strength of certain things is. That's kind of been the biggest problem with my car. And so he was able to help out with that, and so he's just been a cool guy. I got him hooked up with Condor. I got him hooked up with Street Fighter LA and stuff, and so it's just really cool to meet the homies from across the world in their home turf, be able to fly out here and see everybody. So, with that intro being super long, let's check out Alberto, and let's not check out Alberto. That's not. No, we're not doing that. No, we're definitely not. Just cut.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
This being like Alberto's, what would you say? It's like it's not your daily, right?
It is my daily.
It is your daily?
Yeah.
So he's got like a daily race car pretty much, but it's surprising how smooth this car rides in comparison to like my car.
Like this?
Like that, like all buttery. But really like the big, I could do that. You ain't special. The real big difference between our cars, and you'll see when I start walking you guys around the outside, is that Alberto's really big onto like the functional side of it.
Yeah.
And your car is like set up, it's not as low as mine, it doesn't have the big wheels like mine, but you got good sized tires on it, and your car actually functions really well.
Yeah.
So, you'll notice, like even the camera right now is pretty dang steady, versus if you're in my car, it'd probably have like a little bit of a jerk to it, a little bit of a bounce. So, they're just two totally different styles, and I'll say this, that Alberto's car is definitely a proper setup with the Street Fighter LA kit. I went more the stance route, and he went more of this route. Scare the children, Alberto! So it's really cool to see, because you've seen my car slam the fenders and the lips just being super close on my old E36 chassis, and then you come jump over to Alberto's car, and it's set up just completely to performance. So it's really cool to like see the difference, but then to see it pulled off in such a good and tasteful way.
Yeah, and I made my car to handle really smooth, handles aggressive, does everything that you want, it goes over speed bumps, can go in a ditch without breaking everything.
Right.
The white body is not gonna break in half by anything I do. I can use full lock without scraping the wheels anywhere. It's like, and it's smooth.
Yeah. I'll go over a speed bump in my E36, and I'll scrape the entire underside of the car. I'll go full lock in my E36, and my wheels will rub my SLR kit, and they'll rub my fender, or my fender well. So it's like just two completely, totally different setups. My car's not as smooth as this at all, But I like my style. He likes his style. His obviously functions way better than my car, but it's just your taste. It's your preference.
They both work. It's to each their own, right?
Right.
I build track style cars, but it's still like grocery getter. Like yesterday, I went and did groceries in the car. It's like just doing groceries in a race
Yeah.
car. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Then get out of Walmart and be like, blah, 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 blah.
He had all the bags right here. All the groceries, stacked them all on the floor.
Yeah.
So
It fits.
it's just different. That's all it is. It's preference. I've seen like some of you guys comment, "Well, Alberto, why doesn't your fitment like Micah's?" Well, because his car works and mine didn't.
Pretty much.
That's. I just wanted my car slammed. He wants. You go. I'll say this. You go more of like a Chelsea Denofa route,
Yeah.
where I go more of like a Forrest Wang route, where I want my car low.
You're like hurt.
I'm like hurt. I'll take
Slap
that.
car looks good, but he keeps breaking body
I'll
parts
take it.
every single time.
I'll take it. I build like her. This man builds like Chelsea. He builds like a pro. I build like, I don't know, an internet person. An internet personality. Yeah, this thing's just rad. It rides really smooth. And then out here in Orlando, these guys don't have any kind of like smog or emission rules. It's not fair. I still street drive my car in California. But if I got caught, I'd be in a lot of trouble. We're out here.
You can put whatever you want in it.
I'll never move to Florida. I'll say it right now. I'll never move to Florida, but I definitely like your guys' emissions rules, for sure.
Well, you guys have like more playgrounds to drive.
Yeah, like out here in Florida, it's flat. Over in like in Riverside area where I live,
Yeah.
we have like the mountains. We have a road called GMR, Glendora Mountain Road,
Yeah.
and it's a single lane highway that runs for like 12 miles in the back roads of a mountain, and there's like no houses, nothing on it. It's just a fire road, and it goes forever, it seems like.
That's pretty cool.
So it's pretty, yeah, it's like some of the best driving in California.
Yeah.
People talk about like Mulholland Drive. You heard of Mulholland Road, the canyon in Hollywood and stuff? Doesn't compare. It does not compare to Glendora. I don't think, you guys can argue about it in the comment section. I don't think it compares at all. I think Glendora Mountain Road's better. You need to come out to California so I can take you to Glendora.
Sounds fun.
Please come to California. All right, we're gonna go get to our destination. Maybe do some two-stepping on the way there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna ask you some questions about your car and have you show us all the goodies on it.
Let's do it.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get there. So when I first saw Alberto for the very first time, obviously it was love at first sight. But more importantly, this man is a giant. You're freaking tall. How tall are you?
6'4". Oh, it's a Supra thingy guy again.
Oh, he went the other way. Oh, he really was your fan. He just wanted to see you.
He turned all the way over here just to be next to him. What?
Just to be next to you, dude. He went through all that to be next to you. Yeah, Alberto, like, how tall are you? 6'3"? 6'4"? 6'4". I'm like 6 foot. So when this dude stood up next to me, I was like, damn, cool. You're way bigger than you are on the internet. He's usually like this tall, and now he's 6'4".
So you see how big is your screen?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I need a bigger screen.
Even when I go full screen, you're too big. Oh, we got a honker. Honk town.
It's like a honk.
I don't know. Damn Floridians, you guys are rowdy.
He don't want to make me use my horn.
Use your horn. Use your horn. Do it.
Too much traffic. I got nowhere to hide afterwards.
That way. The man, the myth, the legend, Alberto Big Boost. We have some questions for you, man.
What you got?
What is going on under the hood of your car?
It's a very, very dirty engine right now. Because last time I went drifting for Adam's birthday, my water reservoir broke, or coolant reservoir tank.
Yeah.
And it's still hot water everywhere, which is all stained.
So it's got watermarks everywhere.
Yeah.
What the man's asking for is for your forgiveness. Give him a break.
Right now I got this ugly thing thanks to my roommate Jason, which got me this thingy for now.
The E30 reservoir?
Yeah, I have an E30 one, but only this little dent on my hood too. But it is what it is. I mean, it's worked. Engine specs, so I have a M52 liter engine and a 528 BMW. Same thing if you have a 328, so it's a 2.8 liter iron block, 2.8 liter engine, and I put a stroker kit, which is it consists of a BMW S52 3.2 liter crankshaft. It has S54. No. Hold on. Wait.
Commercial break. All right, we're back.
You guys probably want to know about the engine. I have a N52 2.8 liter engine, but I stroked it to 3 liters, where I put a BMW S52 crankshaft. I have a M54 3 liter pistons, and then I have Eagle rods. So the pistons are Weisseco 8.521 compression.
Okay.
The bore is 84.5, so it's just 20 over stock. And then I have, the head is pretty much stock. I got S52 camshafts, which are the best cams you can put on this engine right now. So
right.
They get more horsepower, but they also give you a lot of low end, so you don't lose torque like putting a big cam on the engine. OBD1 intake manifold, fuel rail harness. I have
big boost.
I have Audi R8 style coils, so they're coil unplugged, very nice.
You a baller.
One piece intercooler piping, like this is 275. Oh no, this side is 3 inch. On my bad, this side is 3 inch. The other side is 2.5.
Coming off the turbo.
For turbo, I'm running a Garrett GTX 3582R turbo.
Plug the homies. They sponsor you, right?
Yeah, it sounds great. The sound has like the best whistle.
It sounds like my F250. That's what I was telling you earlier.
Super quick.
It does.
For wastegate, I have a Turbo Smart 45mm wastegate mounted direct to the turbo housing, so it has like the best
response,
boost control ever. So you cannot go over boost on that.
Yeah, it's like right off the turbo. We were talking about that, Anthony, Frankie, and I. Because Anthony and Frankie from Proper Fabrics, the dudes over there, are going to be doing. Anthony already has a setup like this, similar. I don't know what turbo he has. He has a turbo off of a Cummins diesel. I don't know which one it is.
HX35.
Something.
Yeah.
And then
HX40, either one.
Maybe a 35, because that sounds familiar. And then Frankie is actually doing the same swap, M52.
Yeah.
Into his E90, his 4-door E90, and then they're gonna be putting a turbo on it. And I guess it's only like 15 horsepower less and like 12 torque less or something. So there's really no difference between the motor he's pulling out of the E90 and then the M52 that he's putting into it. And then after it's turboed, it'll be completely different. But dude, this thing is like super sick. I like how everything matches. Purple valve cover, purple top hats, control arms, all that stuff, dude. You're a real purple guy.
Purple all the things.
Purple everything,
match
huh?
It all off. Now I just gotta match the stickers later, but that's until I get the next component of the car that will determine the color matching of the car.
Now, do you have any plans to do any kind of livery or design on the car?
Pretty much just big boost on the side and a couple of the sponsor stickers. That's about it for now.
Like on Forza?
Yeah.
They have big boost along the whole side of the car?
Forza plus sponsor stickers.
Ah, okay. So get after this guy on Forza on Xbox Live. What's your gamer tag?
Alberto Big Boost.
There it is, simple as that. Follow this guy, go chase after him, get some tandems in with him on Forza. This car's set up really well. Again, it's the first functioning car on Street Fighter, because mine and Dylan's cars do not work.
Purple rear control arms, purple caliper brackets.
Wow.
I don't know if you can like see it over there.
Yeah, you can see it. You can totally see it.
Dirty.
Yep, there it is. All purple.
So it's a whole 9 yards.
Big old NRG wing on this thing. Came out pretty clean.
I got the MK diffuser.
And you're the first guy on Street Fighter body kit to do a big wing on his car.
Really?
Nobody else has one.
I thought I needed it. It's like, it adds a little bit more.
No, and the beautiful thing about it is that the wing lines up pretty darn close with the wide body. It's almost dialed.
Yeah.
This is like this rear end right here is like exactly what I would play like in Need for Speed. In Forza, I'd put fat wings on it because I want the wing to stick all the way out to the body kit.
And the diffuser added the final touch that I needed to add from the top. I also got the arrow on the bottom.
Yeah, it makes it look super aggressive.
Oh, it drives super smooth at high speed.
No, and it really is, yeah. Oh yeah, no, we didn't get to go fast today, but I believe you. This thing already drives smooth going through all the bumps and the junk that's on the road right now.
Yeah.
It's like so well. Like, and this is like really good. This is like proper fitment for a race car for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
all day.
This is thick too. It's not like this is just like thin here. It goes in,
no.
so it
Yeah,
doesn't allow you to like get any more out, right? Already scraping. Like I was showing on my video, it scrapes enough to, you can hear, no, you cannot hear it.
You can smell it.
You can smell a tire rubbing, so it just scrapes just enough.
Just enough.
So it's like, oh, it smells like I'm rubbing, but I didn't even hear anything. You can't even like see the line where it rubs.
No, there's no like
so
visible
faint.
spot where it's rubbing.
Yeah.
It just does, but it's only when you hit like a good sized bump.
Exactly.
This thing's dialed. Hydraulic handbrake. He's got his custom NRG big boost steering wheel in it. He's got 2 NRG bucket seats in it. Oh, this tight snug thing. Dude, my big old Puerto Rican. Oh no, that's plenty big for me. I could tell already. Yeah.
See how different it is from the passenger seat?
That's like my Sparco seat. This is just like how my Sparco
feels.
feels.
The competition one, super sturdy.
No, and it's comfy too.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it has any flex in it either.
No.
And the steering wheel's pretty good too. No real flex in this at all either. It's freaking bad. Another thing, I'm gonna school these fools. Every time I get the opportunity to school you guys, I'm gonna do it. And you can be mad or not. But a steering wheel is not intended to brace yourself off of. And the reason that is because you're supposed to have a bucket and a harness. These do not have airbags in them.
Yeah.
You're supposed to run a bucket and a harness, and the bucket and the harness is where you really are supposed to be bracing yourself off of. You're not supposed to be pulling on the wheel or doing anything fancy other than turning. So for anybody out there who complains about flexing steering wheels, obviously there's some guys out there where it's like just flexes like ridiculously easy.
That's why my wheel, I had it made like extra reinforced, so it's like super thick and
thicker right
sturdy.
there. Yeah, this thing's not bad
And
at all.
it matches with a cool quick release, and it comes out like a breeze.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It ain't no hold fast steering wheel, but it's pretty cool, dude. it ain't no hold fast steering wheel, but I mean, come on. I'll give you that one. Oh, dude. Alberto, thank you for taking me on a date today.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Thanks for having me. Hopefully we see you at the track maybe.
Yeah, I'll try to make it over there.
Let me know, because if we do, then the people can see you drive. And it'll be cool. You guys can really see how much more functional this car is than like what my E36 was. This thing's rad, dude. Props, amazing, great build. Keep going. I know you're not even close to being finished. I'm really excited to see what it finally turns out on. And if you go tomorrow, you have to take me for a ride so I can explain to the people what it feels like. Follow this guy at Alberto Big Boost on Instagram, Alberto Big Boost on YouTube.
Yes.
As well, right? You can find him.
Alberto Big Boost, Instagram and YouTube. Both of them are
Everything. And Xbox. Find him, dude. As always, thank you guys for watching. This Florida trip has been cool. I was telling, like in my last video with Carlos from Condor Speed Shop, it's just cool to come out here, finally meet you guys in person. We can talk over the phone. We exchange
that's another reason why it drives so smooth. I got all that Condor bushing for this thing.
That's another reason. It just performs, and so this Florida trip has been awesome, and you guys taking some time out of your lives to come hang out with me. It's been really cool. So I really appreciate it, and I hope that you make it tomorrow to the track. That would be super. If you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, we understand. You understand. You're gonna show him some grace. Don't be a jerk. This guy likes your car. Hey! All right, my dudes. As always, stay safe. Later.
Bye, guys.
Do it.
3, 2, 1.
That's so loud! Oh my god!